What is up, console superstars, and how are you all doing today? I'm hoping you guys are all having, if not going to have, a superb day and night. And it's the San Diego Padres, baby. We are back in the franchise. James Shield is 2-0 facing the St. Louis Cardinals. And look at that 2-3 punch. Holy cow, look at that 2-3-4 punch. Golly, that was Buster Posey, Robinson Cano, Adam Duvall. 2-run home run by Duvall, but it doesn't look like our team is going to let James Shield go down without a fight, as we score 2 runs back instantly. That's what I'm... Really? Nick Castellanos, you're going to hit a dinger right after we score 2 runs and I'm about to talk some smack? Is that what you're going to do? Really? James Shield hitting doesn't help out his cause. Dexter Fowler hits a single. That's what I'm talking about. Ian Kinsler flies out. Now they are getting on base without a problem. Dyson steals second base, of course. Then he got thrown out trying to steal third base. I mean, why run twice on Yadier Molina? If you got away the first time, you're not going to get away the second time. Let's get realistic now. Carlos Beltran, 3 up, 3 down. Pretty quick inning for the St. Louis Cardinals. James Shield seems to have settled in after allowing 3 runs, of course. Danny Valencia gets a single, and then Escobar has a sacrifice bunt. Shield hits a single, then Fowler hits a dinger, and we're out here putting work without any problem at all. Then Andrelton Simmons comes from their team, hits a single. Then we have Dyson getting walked. Posey called out on strikes. Then Cano singles and Simmons scores, but Duvall does not do the magic he did before. So 4 runs so far by James Shield. Carlos Beltran, that was a double play. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it was a double play. Yadier Molina got walked. Then we have James Shield actually popping up to Buster Posey. Why we let him bat with the bases loaded? That's pretty simple. We wanted him to keep on pitching now with a 6-4 lead, which seems like we are going to take a W without a problem. Ian Kinsler gets on base. Then we have Nelson Cruz hitting a single. And then Carlos Beltran reached on a fielding error, and we're just putting on some runs. My oh my, it's already a 10-4 ball game, 6-run lead. Now James Shield, you can allow 2 more runs before I pull you out, because I mean, come on, we're winning 10-4. Even though you don't want to get comfortable with a lead, we're the San Diego Padres. We got the most power on deck. James Shield leads off the inning. He hits but doesn't do much. Dexter Fowler doesn't do much. Ian Kinsler doesn't do much. James Shield is putting them up and putting them. Nick Castellanos, you're going to hit another dinger when I'm talking smack once again. Some people, they just never learn. They never learn, guys. Carlos Beltran, 3-run home run, making this a 13-5 ball game. Then Danny Valencia gets a double. Yunel Escobar gets a single. Then we have Yadier Molina with a single. Alex Gordon comes in, gets a double. Then Dexter Fowler strikes out. Ian Kinsler gets a single. Then Miguel Cabrera gets a single. We have Nelson Cruz, unfortunately, ending that. So Fernando Rodney to close it. He gets a ground out to the second baseman. Ian Kinsler throws him out at first. Next batter underway, that was Blevins. Looks like Jared Dyson. The pitch comes. He strikes out. And now we are on to face the one and only Buster Posey. Looks a little bit awkward in a Cardinals uniform, I must say. He looks way better in that orange uniform. The pitch comes, 3-2 count, and he hits a fly ball deep into the outfield, but in foul territory. But Carlos Beltran is there, or is that Alex Gordon? Don't really know, can't really tell, but they were there to make the final. Actually, that was Alex Gordon. No, Carlos Beltran. Alex Gordon came in to pinch hit. Carlos Beltran made the final out of the game, and let's head on to the second game of this episode. So hey, we were speaking about the orange, and now we're facing the orange. San Francisco Giants 10-12. We are 15-6 so far. So we're doing a pretty good job, a very decent job if you ask me. Jimmy Nelson is on the mound for the Giants. He's putting us up and putting us down as he gets a 1-2-3 inning in the first. We have John Lackey our ace on the mound. Their 3-4 punch is not really too much of a punch in Jose Altuve, Maikel Franco. I mean, yes, Maikel Franco has potential, but as of now, he's still young. Jose Altuve is the only really scary hitter right there. Maybe Ryan Zimmerman a little bit, but Jose Altuve definitely takes the cake by a long shot, if you ask me. But it seems like both pitchers are just, or what am I saying? It just seems like both pitchers are doing a pretty good job until, of course, he walked the bases loaded and Nelson Cruz flied out instead of hitting a grand slam, which he should have done right there, but unfortunately didn't. But 2 hits so far allowed by both pitchers. Carlos Beltran strikes out. Danny Valencia flied out to center field. Yunel Escobar gets a single. Then Yadier Molina flies out to center. Maikel Franco strikes out. Ryan Zimmerman gets walked. James Loney flies out to center field. And then we have a forced play at second base. Not much happening in either. Oh snap, Ian Kinsler hit a home run. What am I saying? It's a 1-zip ball game. We are putting in this work. Miguel Cabrera gets a single. Nelson Cruz ends the rally. Danny Swanson gets walked. Jimmy Nelson basically has a sacrifice bunt, then a ground out. Do not let them score, and then an out. So John Lackey is pitching one heck of a game. Danny Valencia, you're the man. 2-run home run, making this a 3-zip ball game. Yunel Escobar hitting. Yadier Molina strikes out. Lackey strikes out. Fowler grounds out to Loney. But John Lackey, keep pitching the way you are. If we take this W, I'll be very happy. Attaboy, get yourself out of this inning. Only 3 hits allowed by him so far compared to 6 by the Giants. They hit Miguel Cabrera to pitch to Nelson Cruz. Nelson Cruz, unfortunately, did not back up Miguel Cabrera, but Miguel Cabrera scores from a double, and we are now up 4-zip. Attaboy, guys. Bases loaded for Yadier Molina, who strikes out. So we've had the bases loaded twice, and we're unable to actually push some runs on the board from it. Michael Brantley gets a single, but then John Lackey gets us out of here. He gets a single himself, so John Lackey is putting in work, but then a double play was induced. Ian Kinsler goes to second base on a single. Nelson Cruz gets walked. Carlos Beltran has a chance with the bases loaded, but once again, we end up doing nothing. Jose Altuve grounds out into the double play, and then Maikel Franco grounds out. So we're going to head and simulate the top of the 9th as well. And we don't do much as it's a 1-2-3 inning. But let's go to the bottom of the 9th where Ryan Zimmerman is leading it off against our very own John Lackey. So 1-1 count now to Ryan Zimmerman. The pitch comes to him, and it's a high hit fly ball, but our right fielder Nelson Cruz is right there to make the grab. I was going to say crab. And there's one away. 3-1 count now to whoever is hitting, and he gets walked. So runners on first base now. Got to be a little bit smarter than that. 3-1 count to the next hitter as well. Come on, MLB. You guys can't be doing us like this. Let's see what Lackey does. He throws the pitch, and it's a single actually into second base. We get the throw, but he's safe there just by a couple of inches, if you ask me. Runners on first and second. Now hitting is Danny Swanson. I believe he strikes out, so there are 2 away. We're feeling pretty good. Lackey seems to be able to be on pace for the complete game. They bring in Steven Vogt to hit, and let's see if Steven Vogt is able to do any work. He gets a ground ball that actually passes Ian Kinsler, but I doubt they're testing Nelson Cruz's arm right there, and they rather not. And with this, we are bringing in Fernando Rodney to close out the game. Fernando Rodney gets the 3-2 pitch, and it's a ground ball to Yunel Escobar, who turns or throws the ball to first base, and we are out of this game. So if you liked it, make sure you subscribe and like the video. Have a great day and night. Stay positive, keep on grinding, keep on smiling, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out, console superstars.